Hey everyone. So it's Wednesday, which in my neighborhood means that it's garbage day. So this is a perfect time to record. I say that with a laugh, but I also feel like it is kind of a perfect time to record this video because this video is about letting go of 2020 and embracing the new, letting in 2021 and the new energy that is flooding into so many of our lives right now. So, 2020 has been a dumpster fire for a lot of people. I know that. But it didn't just start in 2020. Everything that we're experiencing has been going on for a long time. 2020 was just the year of clear vision, of finally seeing things as they really are, and really taking a close look at that shadow side, those problems that have always been there, but they weren't acute enough to matter to us yet. When things are tolerable, you tolerate them. It is only when they become intolerable that you become willing to change. And the pandemic made it intolerable enough that we have, as individuals, but also as a collective, started to change and started to let go of systems that weren't working and haven't been working for a long time. So a lot of you know this about me, but I am a survivor of domestic abuse. And when you are in an abusive marriage or relationship, one thing that we like to use the analogy of a lot is the frog in boiling water. Because that's kind of what it's like. You're in this pot of water and you're swimming around and everything seems fine. And slowly over time, it gets warmer and warmer and warmer until one day you realize it's really hot in here. In fact, this water is boiling, and by then it's too late. Well, hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully you can recognize it and make a change. And that's exactly what we're all doing, and what I'm here to help you do in your individual lives today. So it's time to, now that we realize we're in this pot of boiling water, it's time to hop out. But you can't always just, boom, hop right out of there. A lot of times it's a slow process. It's sometimes a painful process, but it's also a beautiful process. So right now, the solstice has just passed. And so everything from here on out is going to get brighter. Let me say that again. Things are going to get brighter from here on out, little by little, every day. Now, tomorrow the sun is not going to come up at 5 a.m., but little by little, things are going to get brighter. They're going to get better for us. What we need to do is to stop focusing on that shadow and trying to run away from it, because that never, ever works. What we need to do is focus on that pinprick of light that is glowing brighter and brighter, little by little, every day. And the more we focus on that light, the more we see it and shape it and start to turn it into specific creations and systems that do work for us, the brighter it will become and the closer it will get to us. So, what I'm here to do today is to help you to kind of shake off 2020 and everything that kind of has represented for us, the past, everything that has not been working for us for a long time, everything that has not been working for you in your life for a long time. We're going to get rid of that today. And we're going to start creating something new, something beautiful and functional for you. So the first thing we're going to do is a guided meditation, and then we're going to do some journaling. So what I'd like you to do is to make sure you have with you a notebook, a pen, a pretty journal, I like, of course, but anything that you have nearby, just grab something to write with and something to write on. And then I want you to get really comfy, cozy. Get into a position that's comfortable for you. Get into a place that's comfortable for you. If you can, if you're on your phone or on a laptop, just go to a place that's really comfy for you. A comfy chair, or even just lie down on the floor, and you can kind of set this next to your head and just listen during the guided meditation. And then you can sit up and journal when it's time to do that. So we're going to start by just taking some nice, deep, centering breaths. I want you to do is I want you to envision, put your feet flat on the floor if you can, or lie down on the floor so that you're just in contact with the floor, the earth. And I want you to envision that there's a light coming directly from the center of the earth up into your body. And it glows brighter and brighter with each deep breath that you take. And I want you to just notice, as you're breathing in, what color that light is. And that may change as you take more breaths. That color may change. Sometimes it morphs from a pink to a purple or from a red to a blue. And sometimes it just stays steady. Sometimes it's just a bright white. Sometimes it's rainbow. Sometimes it's sparkly light. I just want you to notice what kind of light is coming into you from the center of the earth as you're taking these deep breaths. And as that light comes into you, it starts to fill up your body. It starts with your feet, your ankles, and it comes up into your legs. Now it's coming up into your hips, and your belly. Really fill up your belly with this next breath. Just see that colored light filling up that belly. And your chest. Really feel it come up your back and into your heart center. And now see it come into your shoulders and down your arms. And feel that light come out through your fingertips. Now feel it come up into your throat. And out your mouth. And now with the last breath, I want you to feel light coming in through your head as well as from the center of the earth so that you've got light coming into you from both sides. You are a conduit of that light. That energy is flowing through you and coming out even brighter. Beautiful. And now I want you to take another deep breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to just breathe out everything that you want to let go of. And as you do that, just shake it off. Shake that energy off your body. Get it out of you. Shake your legs. Shake it out of you. Just shake it off. Get it out of there. Beautiful. And now take another deep breath. And again, just let that light come into you from above and from below. New, beautiful light and life. Creative energy. Just flowing through you. There we go. All right. Now I want you to grab that journal. And the first thing we're going to write is, I am grateful for receiving. And I want you to think about everything that you've received in 2020. Now, you may not have been grateful for it at the time. But I want you to recognize all the gifts that this year has given you. All the gifts that you have given yourself this year. All the gifts that you have received from anyone, anywhere this year. So I want you to make a list. You can make it as long or as short as you like, but I'm going to give you about a minute just to write this list for yourself. I am grateful for receiving. Could be a lesson. Could be an ability that you always had but never knew you had until you needed it. It could be an emotion. Or it could be a literal gift. Something you got. Something you're making good use of. Or are going to make good use of in the coming year. And you don't have to finish this list right now. You don't have to finish any of these lists right now. You can keep these and keep working on them in the weeks to come. But just take a moment to really recognize all that you've received this year and to be grateful for it. And then I want you to write, I am ready to let go of. And this is everything that we can let go of, not just from this year, but in our lives in general, in our world in general. What are we ready to let go of? What has not been working? That we're just going to trash it. We're just going to let the trash man take it away. We don't need it anymore. It could be an old story that you've been telling yourself. This year I realized I'd been telling myself for years that I'm not an ambitious person. I don't dream big. I don't have big goals. And then I realized, wait a second. I got a PhD. And then I published 3 books in 1 year. And I don't think of myself as an ambitious person. So maybe there's a story that you've been hanging on to, a story that you were given or that you gave yourself. That's just not true. And you can just let it go. You can just leave it in the past. Maybe it's a mindset. Maybe it's an attitude about something. Maybe it's a literal thing that you just don't need anymore. You can just get rid of some stuff, some old stuff that you just don't need, some non-functional stuff. Maybe it's a habit. Maybe it's an old commitment that you made to yourself that just no longer applies, that you can just wave goodbye to. I am ready to let go of. And again, you can kind of literally shake it off as you think of these things and write these things down. You can just shake them right off you. Just get them off yourself. Beautiful. And every deep breath in, just let that burn away that past. Let that light come in you and just burn that past that you don't need right out of you. Just let it steam off of you in waves. Beautiful. And now I want you to write 3 things I deeply desire to create in 2021. Just 3 things that you deeply desire to create in 2021. Again, this could be anything. It could be a book that you want to write. It could be a new job that you want to create for yourself, a new career path that you want to create for yourself. This could be turning over a new leaf in some way. This could be creating a new business, or it could be creating just a new attitude. It could be creating a delicious meal. I don't know what it is. But whatever it is, make sure it's something that you deeply desire. Not something that you think is a good idea because somebody else told you it would be a good idea for you. I want you to just really think and really feel what would bring you your core desired feelings, whatever those are for you. For me, it's joy, it's love, it's purpose, it's bliss, it's creativity, it's creation. But whatever that is for you, 3 things that would really bring you all those core desired feelings, if you created that in 2021. I deeply desire to create in 2021 these 3 things. And finally, I want you to write down, I will commit to. And this could be just one thing, or it could be one thing for each of those things that you want to create. A commitment that you will make to yourself to help those creations come into being. And again, this could be committing to really letting go of one of those things on your list of things that you're going to let go. This could be committing to a new habit that's going to help you create these things that you want to create. Or this could just be a commitment that you think it's time to make to yourself, because it's just time. Write down, I commit to. And then take a moment and just take a deep breath and really feel that commitment. Feel it come into you. Make it real for yourself. What are you going to do to make those creations happen this year? And of course, if you need support, I'm here for you. That's what I do. But I really want you to make this commitment to yourself, to nobody else. This commitment is for you. I commit to. Thank you so much for opening up to this process and just being here with me today. I would love to hear about what you've decided. I'd love to hear what you're committing to. Please post in the comments or just reach out to me and let me know what you're going to create in 2021, what you're going to let go of, you don't need anymore, and what you're going to commit to. Thank you so much, and have a blessed 2021, and just let's all just enjoy this wonderful awakening that's happening all over the world right now that we're all a part of. I know you feel that energy. I know you do. If you're sensitive, as I think you are, you feel that energy of that brightness starting to come in, that new way of doing things, that pinprick of light glowing and growing. I love you. Have a great year.